And good morning. It is already Friday. Can y'all believe that? I've been freezing for the last 3 hours, and Odie figured out how to fix my fireplace. It was bad cold, y'all. Right now we're sitting at 32 as we wait for it. And this is just ridiculous for this time of year. 32 now, we'll get a high of 65 later. But don't worry, for all you wintertime wannabes, Sunday night is coming. 18 degrees is forecasted, so it's a cold day coming, and also Monday night is going to be somewhere around 24. That's the outlook in the future. Warm weekend for the Christmas parade in Collinsville. We've got all the details on that. We hope you'll join us as we go there as well. Lots to do, lots to see this morning as we get all this done. Of course, we'll have Fugitive Friday. Who's on the run from the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department? Well, we'll feature someone coming up at somewhere right after 7. It did. They got him. They took him to jail. We'll be right back as we go to Collinsville. Boy, we're talking a lot about Collinsville this morning. Let's go to the First Baptist.
Today we wrap up the second week of Advent, which focuses on peace. Now, Advent reminds us that Jesus came once, but it also reminds us that He's coming again. And Revelation 21 gives us a glimpse of what that second coming will mean for us. It says He will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things has passed away. Did you listen carefully? No more. Not less than before or easier to manage. No more. Right now we know peace mixed with pain, and we experience moments of rest interrupted by worry. We celebrate victories overshadowed by loss. Even our best days on earth, if we're honest, carry the weight of a broken world. But Jesus promised something different, not just better, but a completely new reality. I'm making everything new. He declares that from the throne. New heavens, new earth, new bodies. A world where God dwells directly with His people, and every source of sorrow is forever removed. This is the peace that we're ultimately waiting for. Perfect, permanent, protected. This Advent, as you light candles and sing carols, remember, the baby in the manger came to make all things new. The peace He started at Christmas will finish when He returns. May you be blessed this Advent season. Change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry. And welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that message there from First Collinsville. Boy, we're so close to Christmas. I'm excited. I hope you are. The 12th day of Christmas, we might say. The countdown is on to Christmas Eve. We're at that halfway point in the month to Christmas Day. Remember what it's all about now. Keep that in mind there. As we begin headlines that are shaping America, we start out in Washington State. Flooding is what they're expecting. The governor giving warning, saying if you're told to evacuate, do so. A lot of rain there as we begin our track across America. And here's a good statement, and I think most Americans will agree with this. Congress has voted to hand over another $800 million to the Ukraine war. But yet, they won't approve the $2,000 rebate that the president has offered to the American citizens. At the same note, as I brought up yesterday, your insurance premiums will go up extremely high beginning January because that same bunch can't get together and pass anything. Really makes you wonder about who we elect, does it not? Does me. Remember that when it's time to vote. I don't care where you're watching me from, whether it's Mississippi, Alabama, if you're in Alaska, or maybe in Washington, D.C. Keep that in mind. Time Person of the Year. Wouldn't it be an honor to have that? It's a big deal. They have gone ahead and announced who it is, and I'll show you the cover of this. It's going to be an AI thing is what it's going to be. AI is named the Person of the Year. Can you believe that? The architect. And the screen, I think this is, where is this one from here? This is from NBC. NBC posted this earlier this morning. That's what the cover most likely will look like of Time magazine. But most are saying that this is a huge mistake, that should not have been the Person of the Year. Odie's already agreeing with this, and I do too. This was suggested, and honestly, I can't imagine why this did not happen. This was posted to Twitter.
Well, I can imagine.
Very, very important this year with the death of him. Why that didn't happen, we don't know. Again, it's those people that are in charge. Kentucky State University. I've passed through there on my travels across America. We have a parent that has been arrested after an argument escalated and he shot 2 students. One has deceased from his wounds, the other's still alive. The father is in jail. Now, what caused it? I don't know. What was he doing there? But it got bad. His lawyer is saying you don't know the rest of the story. Wait till the information comes out. He's trying to get a $50,000 bond for him. It hasn't happened yet. Anybody watching from Tucson, Arizona this morning? Well, your mayor there just going ahead and pointing out where ICE is so she can cause trouble for him. That was not nice of her to do that, in my opinion. That's just wrong in so many ways. But she's trying to be elected again, I'm sure, by that group that leans that way. This troubles me to no end, and it should you as well. If it happens there, we're watching what's happening overseas. Of what happens there could happen here. They have canceled Christmas, and they have canceled New Year's Eve celebrations in Paris, in Europe. Why? They're scared of Muslim. Because of the outrage of what will happen at these events, they're afraid that if they put these on, that there will be trouble there. It shows that they are no longer in control of their government, does it not? We, the United States, have to have American traditions, and we can let no one change what we do. Although I am afraid we're headed in that direction. Leadership, and a little bit more leadership. And the Spectator reporting that this morning from there. I'll say this, and I watched it 3 to 4 times. He is catching flack from all over the United States, not only Mississippi. We have a representative, Benny Thompson. Have y'all seen this video? It is out there, to where he is questioning Kristi Noem. And he refers to the National Guard member that was killed in D.C. as a unfortunate accident. And she stops him and she says, "Did you say accident?" Watch that video. You make your own assumptions. I'm not going to put a thought in your head. I want you to think of that. You watch it yourself and make your own decisions on what you believe was said. Watch that, though. But it is getting nationwide kickback. Do y'all know Congressman Dan Crenshaw?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy got the patch. I don't know.
SEAL.
Yeah, he was a Navy SEAL. I thought he was a pretty good old boy, but he has threatened to sue a podcaster named Sean Ryan. You ever heard of him?
Vaguely.
And basically, this guy Sean Ryan is saying he is getting a threat from him because he pointed out he threw a party and he only makes $100 and something thousand a year, and he goes, "How could you afford all of this?" And he has sent a cease and desist letter to this guy to stop it, or he'll sue him. There's probably more to that than meets the eye of the cover. We'll see. We got Minnesotans here. I think we briefly touched on it that he was probably going to do this, but the My Pillow guy, and he's got some my furry shoes now and a few other things. He's trying to come back. The My Pillow, Mike Lindell, if you remember, he's pretty much bankrupt now, but he's running for governor of Minnesota. Will the citizens elect him? There's a chance. I believe the man is straight up. He did make mistakes early in life. He got saved, and Christ turned his life around. Whether he was right or wrong in 2020, he stood fast to what he believed. He's been sued and more sued since then. Does anybody remember from Colorado the name Tina Peters? Does that ring a bell? Let me show you a picture. This is her here. This was from Fox 17. She was one of the first in Colorado to go, "There's something wrong with the election here." She was charged and she's in prison now. Trump has now pardoned her. She'll be getting out of prison. Goes back to the election fraud or thereabouts from 2020. She was found guilty. What was it? 7 counts? Now, we're talking Colorado courts now. I want you to remember that. a little bit different than the other few. And I want to remind Marjorie Taylor Greene. You remember her? She was a firebrand that got up and spoke. When you're on your way out, sometimes it's best to just gracefully leave peacefully. Watch who you hang around and who you take photos with. That's all I'll say about that. Some issues going on there. Democrats have flipped a seat in Georgia that has been held by Republicans. It has been flipped. Is this a sign of what's coming at the midterms? We shall see. Australians say they're not coming to America on vacation now. Why? Because they're going to enact that to where if you come into our country, they look at your social media posts for the past 5 years. Do you say bad things about America? If so, you're not going to be allowed to enter our country. That's not a bad idea. Do y'all remember the little guy there that got arrested for murder, Kyle Rittenhouse? Y'all remember him? He actually found a woman that would marry him. Let's look at that wedding photo. There she is. I think she's bigger than he is.
He's grunting.
Yeah, what you didn't know, he was. Also, I received a note. This ironically goes with that picture this morning, and I'm not running anybody down. I just want to point out that I got a text message this morning that read, "Tattoos on a beautiful woman are like bumper stickers on a Ferrari." We'll leave that alone. Kentucky. You know, we got Rand Paul from there and a few others. Kentucky is that state that, in the war between the states, that never could really decide which side it wanted to be on. And I say that this morning because let me look up her name, make sure I'm getting it right. I want to be fair about this before I say what she said, and I'm not going to make a comment one way or the other. It's just what she said. Does that make sense? Let me show you her picture. This is her, Sarah Stalker. She is Jewish, attended Louisville High School there, Bachelor of Arts. She is, I believe, a Democrat, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, a Democrat party there, Kentucky House of Representatives. This week, during an interview, again, her quote, she says, "I don't feel good about being white," while arguing for DEI education. Won't touch it. You can look it up and see what you think of that. And her picture on Wikipedia does look a little bit better than her current picture. I will add that in. Let's see what's going on. Jesse Waters, you know who I'm talking about, does the Fox newscast. I think he has that 7 o'clock show. I did a special this week about scammers and what they steal from America. A Somali scammer stole $50 million in taxpayer money from the American citizens. Oh, it's true. He went into all detail of this. What did he do with the money? He bought lakefront property, a Porsche, a nice one on top of that. He took first-class tickets to Amsterdam, and he honeymooned in the overwater villa with a private pool. That's what he done with your $50 million while you had to lace up your boots and head off to work. Many of you working those 2 jobs to support that bottle of champagne that he got while he was on his honeymoon. That don't make you want to rip your fingernails without finger clips and clip them. Trump says that he is going after somebody. He says, I ain't going to support him. It would be the guy named Rod Bray who voted against redistricting. Trump ain't going to forget it. And he says, I'll remember him when it comes time to get reelected. As we get into South Korea, we not all like OSHA here. You know, they sometimes interrupt things, slow things down. But South Korea, a building has collapsed, killing 1, trapping 3 as they built it. Something about their building products over there aren't too good. Never get on an elevator if you're in South Korea, in my personal opinion. And the odds of me ever being there are slim.
They built the same buildings on Front Street.
Front Street. We do have those in Meridian, don't we? Built in 1894, will fall any day. Oh, let's see here. There was epic. As we go to where did this happen here? This was in Florida. Universal's Epic Universe theme park. Back in September, a man died on the roller coaster. The Sheriff's Department has concluded their investigation. No one is at fault. They say he died of natural causes while on the roller coaster. I'm sure someone was wanting to find Richard Schwartz somewhere pretty quickly. He's made himself a household name, has he not? One call, that's all.
I ain't getting on no roller coaster.
No roller coaster. Ain't happening. Let's see what else we got this morning. Do you remember Kilmer Garcia? The guy that started out with all of those. Did I say it wrong, Rick? Give me a pronunciation here. Kilmar. How do you pronounce that?
Must be a truck driver.
Well, yeah, he wanted to be real bad there. He's the guy that got deported to El Salvador. Again, he's been ordered to be released from immigration. What are y'all saying over there? Almost made it. In Oklahoma, the Black Lives leader has been indicted for fraud and money laundering. That happened. Let's see here. And we talked about this week of them delivering steaks with a drone to prisoners, and they dropped it, had shrimp, the whole 9 yards, but the prison guards found it before the prisoners did. They say that's the biggest threat to prisons there are, is drones flying over 400 feet and dropping things to the inmates on the ground. Maybe they need to put a net above the outside area.
Or drop some Christmas cakes with cyanide in them. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
You said that out loud. I think everybody heard you this morning. Of things that people sue over, I am sure, our national parks. The little card, if you were to buy a season pass, okay, it has a picture of George Washington on it and a picture of Trump on it. He's the current president. They're suing because they don't want Trump's picture on it. Couldn't you spend your money better elsewhere? I'm just thinking out loud. Let's see what else is happening here this morning as we look around the world here. They've tried for a third time to indict Lita James from New York. Didn't happen. The latest court said nope. There's a story about NASCAR getting sued. I don't quite understand it. Nobody watches NASCAR, at least my group doesn't anymore. But if you will remember, Michael Jordan bought into that. They deliver, and this is just like it is probably to be a congressman somewhere. It's Thursday afternoon at 4:30, and they say tomorrow morning we're voting. Here's a 112-page document. You've got 24 hours to vote on this. And he said no. And it was all about what they would make off of, as a team, TV rights of filming of the races and all of that, and they wouldn't sign it. Two teams stood up and fought them. The courts have agreed with them. They're not going to lose all of that money, so congratulations to them. Again, I'm sure there's a lot more involved in that, but Michael Jordan's team wouldn't sign off on that. Japan, we talked about this, 6.7 magnitude quake. Whoa. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous when you get into all of that. This one, as you enter our country, maybe you come from another country, you finally got citizenship. Maybe you're not from our country here visiting our schools. But when you get your diploma, well, let me just go. They took his flag away from him from another country that he was going to run out on stage with. Security tackled him down, took it, and said, "You can go get your diploma if you'd like it, but you ain't taking your flag out there."
Amen.
He didn't like it, but he did it.
Amen.
I get an amen from the front row over there. Woo! Coming up, we're going to check that forecast, and we really, really, really are pushing thermal underwear. We'll tell you why in just a moment at the Scotty Ray Report.
Hey, Ben, did you approve this?
What? Tax credit match, double your savings. Who did this? Where did this come from?
Ben, I really love the new promo.
Come with me. Hey. Who do you think you are? Oh, Annie, it's you. Where did this all go out to?
Our whole service area.
As the seasons change, so do your clothes, and Garrett Sports Center on 8th Street has exactly what you need.
Habo shirts, long and short sleeve. Also Hulk shirts. And America's favorite brand, Carhartt. Whether you need work pants or slacks for church. And nothing lasts like a pair of Carhartt overalls. Maybe it's a set of boots that you need to keep you dry in those wet conditions. And as hunting season rolls in, they have all the camouflage you need and toboggans to boot. Garrett Sports Center, 3505 8th Street, Meridian.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA.
Our record highs and record lows. 1931, we were stuck on this 81 degrees back in 1898. It was a mere 16. And again, we'll get close to that coming up this week. As we look at today's, that's not right, is it? We got these sort of backwards or something here. Here we go. Today's outlook, 65 in Meridian. We'll see that through Philadelphia and all the way pretty much to the state line. We should get to around 60 degrees there at Iuka over to Tunica. As we go down the Mississippi River, we'll get up to 69 down at Natchez, 67 at Gulfport for a high today. Now, tonight's low, as we'll get into the 40s, as you saw a quickie on that just a second ago. We'll see 45 in Meridian tonight. Columbus Air Force Base comes in at 40. As you get near Tupelo area, about 34. We'll see that at Tunica as well. Clarksdale, that deep Mississippi Delta, about 35 for tonight. Back down to Natchez, where it warms up to 52 and 56 down in Gulfport. Now, over in Alabama today, we'll see pretty much ditto weather as it is in Meridian. 65, 62 in Birmingham and Auburn at 63. Not bad at all. Here's what we got. It's getting hot. West Texas is getting an extreme heat warning, but it won't be in time to save us from what's coming up on Sunday night. As we look at our 7-day forecast, 65 today, pretty much perfect weather for the rodeo and also the Christmas parade over in Collinsville for tomorrow night. We'll see 46 for a high on Sunday. You better grab a coat as you go off to church. It will hurt. Down to 18 that night, and that's where pipes do freeze. So be prepared. Wrap your outside stuff or turn off your little valve that sends water to it. However, we're down to 24 on Monday night. A high of only 44 on Monday. That's called crack your door and run if you got to get out. Park close. Yes, wash your car Monday. 54 on Tuesday as things start to warm up. By Thursday, we're back at 70. From 18 to 70. It's like a race.
Wonder why you're sick.
Yep, everybody's going to get sick. And look at this, all the way to Christmas Day. 70 is forecasted on Christmas Day. 51 is what we're seeing for a nighttime low. It's perfect weather.
Perfect. Come see me.
Greg says, come see me. It's going to be great weather down at his place. Perfect. And Friday after that, we'll see 67, 48 at night. Perfect weather as we head toward, yep, you guessed it, New Year's Eve. We'll find out more about that forecast before long. As we go to our friends at Parker Wholesale, what's happening with fishing today? Major times to fish is going on until 7:15 this morning. Now, you'll get another chance after dark, so you better use this minor chance at about 11:30 today to go fishing. That's a minor time. Sunrise, as we flip over to what's happening with deer hunting today, brought to you by Wimberley Taxidermy. Sunrise happens at 6:46, sunset at 4:50 this afternoon. Now, the wind's going to be south-southwest 5 to 10 is what we're predicting, which gives us a major time to fish and hunt. Both of these kind of almost the same today, up to 7:20 this morning, and you'll get another chance at high noon till 1 o'clock for a midday hunt. Again, not perfect. As we look at this, it's an average day to hunt. That's what we see on this. Let's go back over and let me pull up radar. It's pretty calm as I look at this and slide back over to show you what we've got on radar this morning. Pretty calm here. We got to go other places to find any fog there. Look at this. We have to go all the way to Beaumont to pick up any fog this morning on radar. And this is going to carry all over to Beeville, Corpus Christi, Kingsville, San Antonio, all those areas there. We've got a little bit, just a spot as you go right along here on the Georgia-Alabama coast there. Coast, state line. Let me rephrase that. As we look up, we do have snow. Charleston, West Virginia, if you're traveling through there. Eastern Kentucky, anywhere east of Louisville, Kentucky, you could get into this. Pikeville, Kentucky, look at this snow. As we get into all of this, Lexington, oh boy, it's a bunch there. Into the Carolinas and up toward Richmond, we've got snow moving into those areas there. Columbus, Ohio, if you're dropping off that big bridge and coming into Columbus, you're going to see that snow at the bottom of the hill. Drive slow going through there as you have to make that decision at the bottom of the bridge. Rough one there if you don't know where you're going. Use caution, use caution. That's a quick look at weather and what we've got lying around this morning. Special guest Julia is missing out, isn't she, Greg?
Absolutely. I figure she's out with the Grinch preparing for Christmas.
Well, we'll give you a sneak peek. We found her fill-in. Ooh, there she is.
Hey,
Did you pick her up hitchhiking?
I'm just saying she's got to be careful in that chair because it usually lowers your IQ. I mean, just... I figure that's a big pair of shoes.
Oh, it's a big pair of shoes.
Yeah, like 15 quadruple E's.
They're big ones.
Julia wears, yeah. Okay.
I got you, Julia. I'm here for you, girl.
Cole's filling in this morning. We'll find out all about that and more coming up at the top of the hour. Join us, won't you? It kicks off in just a moment. I see Odie over at the coffee pot. He's got that spoon that Doug doesn't like.
He's rerunning them grounds.
We'll be right back with the morning show kicking off at 7. Join us, won't you?